What up, YouTube? So I'm going to be reviewing this thing. I've had it about 6 months now. Yeah, I got it in January, kind of New Year's resolution style. I've been reading about them for a couple of weeks, and I really want to track my sleep. That's the main reason I got it. It does do activity tracking, steps tracking, but I'm not really so interested in that. I know I like to walk a lot, and indeed I get usually between 95 and 100 activity score. Not to brag, I actually think unless you work at a job where you have to sit all the time, I don't know how, or you have a disability, I just don't understand how people could not get like 10,000 plus steps a day. It's just like, maybe it's just my anxious nature. I just need to walk and walk and walk and pace. Even just sitting here is like a chore for me. It's hard for me to sit and be still. So, but I'm going to do a review, but I'm also going to do a review while I go over this experiment I did. I was going to do a week on this experiment. I only did 4 days because I was just too curious. So basically I wrote down what I thought my sleep scores were. So we'll rip off the bottom part. Damn. Let's just say I made that shot. Okay, so yeah, let's just open the app and I'll kind of explain it and show you. Sorry, this table's a bit wobbly. Hope nobody has like seizures or anything. Okay, so it's analyzing. And 65, damn. So last night was 65. I guess 70, but let's go back in time. All right, so this is what it looks like. Oh, it doesn't look very good on this camera, does it? Damn, why is it? 1 second. Sorry about that. This is unedited, real rugged and raw. So let's see. Is that okay? That's worse. Anyways, I got a 65 sleep score. I mean, that would make sense that would be worse, right? What if I put this on the floor? It's all an experiment, right? Why is that so sparkly? Yeah, looks kind of cool, right? But anyway, I got a 65 last night. But let's go back in time. Sleep. All right, so yesterday, Friday, and Thursday, I began this last Thursday. So last Thursday, I guessed that I got a 64. Oh, so I was doing two guesses. One when I first woke up, and then one after I worked out. And then when I first woke up, I guessed that I had 64. And then, yeah, it's really annoying you can't see this. I wonder if there's any way I can... Yeah, there's just no way. But there's a lot of cool features. There's total sleep. So I got about 7.25 hours. Efficiency, restfulness. I'm always low. I mean, I do wake up a ton. This is not something... I used to be a deep sleeper when I was younger. But since the second time having kids, I'm just like always kind of ready to wake up. I think it was just co-sleeping in a room with my lady and our baby and the 3-year-old at the time. It was just like the 3-year-old had night terrors, so she'd wake up a lot, and the babies just wake up. So since then, even though I'm sleeping in my own room now, I'm still sleeping right next door to everybody, and I'm available in an emergency, obviously. So I haven't really recovered from that. So anyway, it has a lot of cool stats. The stats I'm most interested in is the restfulness. I just kind of accept, that I'm going to get a bad score, although I'm really, really trying to do everything I can. Like, I try to stay off the computer late at night, which is hard for me. Sometimes I do yoga stretching late at night. I make the room dark. I even have glasses I swap out, really cheap blue blocking glasses. I don't know how good they actually are. So REM, I got an hour and a half of REM, which is pretty good. Deep sleep, I got 53 minutes. I do notice I feel so good. If I get I think the most deep sleep I ever got was an hour and a half. But if I get more than an hour, 15 minutes deep sleep, it's really good. And of course, REM is great. If I get more than 2 hours REM, which is rare, I'm pretty happy. REM is like dreams. So when you're just but I rarely get over 2 hours because I'm usually woken up while I'm in REM by the kids, because I usually go to bed at try to fall asleep at 10:30, 11, and the kids are up at anywhere between 5:30 and 7. Usually at least one of them is up by 5:30, and the walls are like paper thin here. And I feel guilty sleeping in when the kids are up, and obviously their mom is up. Anyway, let's get back to the data. So I guessed 64, and then after my caffeine, my workout, I'm like, maybe I got 68. So I was pretty close. 72. All right, let's see Friday. Just swipe one over. Okay, so Friday I guessed 68, and then after my workout I actually guessed 72, but I only got 63. Oh, and I only got 37 minutes deep. I still got about an hour and a half REM. Yeah, and it gives you this little chart which basically shows how much you were awake, how much you were asleep. So my awake score is pretty terrible. Like, while I was supposedly asleep, because I was in bed 9 hours, I was actually awake 2 hours and 21 minutes, more than my REM sleep and deep sleep combined. So that's unfortunate. That's really something I'm hoping to get down to less than an hour, or ideally less than half hour. And I got an hour and a half of REM, 4 hours 47 minutes of light, and 37 minutes of deep sleep. Total time of sleep a little under 7 hours. So 63 is pretty bad, but I actually felt pretty good that day. Obviously, there's more to life than just sleep. There's, how your family feels, how your kids feel, how your friends feel, how your job's going, how like the weather is. It's a lot of different factors. So let's see. Yesterday I guessed that I got a 71, and I actually got an 80. I still got less than an hour deep sleep, but I got an hour 40 of REM. My restfulness was still in the low range, but it was almost at fair. It was almost, you can see it's red. When you get to, red is bad, pink is okay, and blue is good. So, yeah. Oh, and it also has heart rate, which I found really interesting. My lowest heart rate was only 57. My average was 61. So this is something I do notice, that when I eat, even at like 6, 7 p.m., like a big meal, I have like a lot of food issues, and I tend to eat like not really for hunger, for emotional reasons, but I do find like if I stop eating at 5:30 or have like a light meal, my resting heart rate is lower and my sleep is better. It's just really hard to do. Oh yeah, and they have HRV. So my HRV, I don't know, I've seen people in the Facebook group with like HRVs of like 50, 60, 70. My average was 22, my max was 39, so not very good. If you want to know more about age. And then last night, I thought I got a 70, but I got a 65. My deep sleep again low. My REM's been pretty good all through this. And I was awake 2 hours. My resting heart rate was lower though, 53. I've only gone below 50 once. Supposedly having a resting heart rate of like in the mid 40s is quite good. Lowest I ever got, I think, was like 48, 49. But so that's my experiment, and yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. It's just, I do meditate 20 minutes before I go to sleep. Probably I should push that back earlier, because it might make me more restless. I'm trying to find the balance. I started doing some cardio. I'm really lazy about cardio. Even though according to this app, my heart is like 15 years younger than I actually am. I turned 45 in a week from today. Not really super psyched about it, but I'm not really that unhappy about it either. The worst is when you turn 30, because when you turn 30, you're like, yo, I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm going to die. Like, there's no turning back. But I don't know. Once you're in your 40s, you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever it is, what it is. I don't know. Maybe 50 will be hard. I don't know. I feel like 50-year-olds are like proper old. Really 60. I don't know. Like 20 to 40, it's like, whatever. If you're in good health and you're 40, you're still young. But 60, you're just not young. There's just no, like, ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, no one's going to confuse a 60-year-old with a college student, right? Maybe you're all photoshopped out, but, like, not IRL. So, yeah, the ring's been good. I don't like the subscription, so I wouldn't recommend this to my friends or family. I do want to get something similar for my girlfriend, so if you have any recommendations, please comment about it. And my daughter, actually, my 15-year-old, I feel like I wish I would have had one of these when I was young. I just had no body awareness. I didn't exercise. I ate fast food, junk food, like processed crap. Like I don't know, when you're young, you can really take your body for granted, but that's when you build the foundation. I mean, now I'm just, it's so much of a struggle just to like take good care of myself, because I just have so many like accumulated decades of bad habits and like mentally, physically, emotionally, it's hard. So the younger you can get into this, now I don't think you should be obsessed with your health. So I don't think you should panic about. I do find like people have said online that I've read and like watched videos on, that they can start like panicking about their sleep. They can start like, I mean, yeah, when you're trying to go to sleep and you're obsessed, like, oh no, I gotta wake up at this time. Oh no, I'm gonna get crap sleep. Obviously, that's gonna be bad for you. So, I don't know, developing a nighttime routine. That the evening is really like the part where I can kind of like feel myself falling off the wagon almost every night, and it's really frustrating. Just like, after a long day, I'm just like, I kind of want to zone out. I want to play games on the computer. I want to like just like eat mindlessly, even though I try to eat obviously as healthy as I can. It's still just like, yeah, these demons, they come out at like 5, 6 p.m. And if you're a night owl and go to bed at 2, maybe your demons come out later at like 8 or 9. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like I have to train my body that it's like, okay, to relax. Just like, relax, you can sleep. And it's a lie to say no one's going to disturb you, because, the kids might wake up, my girlfriend might need me, like, but I'm trying to at least get out of my own way, get out of my own, like, just, yeah, kind of just let my shoulders down. And, yeah, it's really tricky. So any recommendations anyone has? I mean, I've watched like a million videos and read a million articles and books like about sleep and relaxing at the end of the day and meditation. But it's just a personal journey. So one interesting thing I'll mention about this ring, when I meditate lying on my front with my head off the bed, so there's the bed, put a pillow on the floor and kind of prop my head on the pillow, I can feel my breathing more. I kind of feel my heart, really can feel my heartbeat. I notice I can take deeper breaths, and my heart rate variability just goes way up. Although I noticed that effect was the most pronounced in the beginning. When I first started doing that, I get heart rate variability for like 50, 60, which maybe isn't that good to like these HRV champs, but to me it's good, because usually when I'm meditating, my HRV goes down. Sometimes it's as low as like 12, 15. I think because I'm trying to concentrate, because I'm trying to relax, like because I'm hyper aware of my breathing really gets stuck like right here in my solar plexus. And that's, I don't know, for all like any hippie energetic people out there, this is just like, the most kind of, this is my Achilles heel, you could say, in my body. Like, this is where my gallbladder was. I got my gallbladder taken out. It didn't do jack for the problem. I highly unrecommends you getting your gallbladder out unless you're having like gallbladder attack after gallbladder attack and it's a medical emergency. It's a surgery that I just would highly not recommend, because it didn't help me at all, and now I kind of have one less body part to just kind of help me, and my digestive system has to work harder than it did, and already my digestion was really poor. So anyway, I'm digressing a little, but yeah, so the laying on my front really kind of helped me to take deep breaths. My breath just gets stuck right there. It just doesn't want to go, and it's just, yeah, when I'm trying to meditate, I just release. I just feel just so much anger and rage that I can't do like a basic active breathing. Like, I think that's my biggest struggle in life, just these basic human things like breathing, eating, like relating to other humans, are just so, enjoying my children, that's a huge one. I'm like, I should be able to enjoy my children more, and my girlfriend, and she feels it, and it's a big like cause of, I want to be able to just kind of be with her, but sometimes I just don't want to be with anybody. Just like human energy, it just makes me think of like Plato's realm of like pure ideas or whatever. I haven't read a lot of Plato, so philosophy nerds, like, please like correct me, don't judge me too much, but I just, yeah, there's this kind of fantasy worlds that when you live in your head, I mean, a lot of times living in your head is like brutal, and it's just like blah 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 blah, like self-judgment and judgment of society and just like spinning and spinning about all these things you can't control, and it's like a nightmare. But sometimes it's just kind of cozy to be in your own world and other people like come into your world, like the adults in like the Peanuts movies. I don't know if you guys might be dating myself here, but it's like wah, 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 like, and again, people have beautiful things to say. Like, obviously, I'm on the internet, so I'm seeking out other people. But the internet is tricky because you can turn people, like, if you want me to shut up, just press the space bar. I'm shut up. But in real life, especially with your children, that's just, you can't shut people up. Nor would you really want to. Okay, sometimes you'd want to. Yeah. So, I mean, the basics of just existing are just so unpleasant. And the more you focus on them, the more unpleasant they are. But I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, just kind of wiggle my way into, like, how can I just accept reality? How can I accept my breathing just the way it is? And, slowly improve it. Slowly, like, yeah, like I'm an animal that's traumatized. And, I'm trying to approach myself and just be like, it's okay. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, trying to self-soothe in a way that's not going to just cause my inner resistance to, like, yeah, I don't know, like a cat, like, chasing its tail or, like, attacking itself, or, like, some poor child in a mental institution in the 1800s, like, smashing their head on the wall. Like, we're all like that a little bit, and it's not good. So, yeah, just stop that. Yeah, anyway, so this went in a lot of weird directions, but the ring's cool, but find one that doesn't require subscription. I really don't like. I thought I was getting 6 months for free, and then I would pay like $6 a month, but it turned out I only got 1 month for free, and I'm paying 6 months a month. So I wouldn't buy this again. I wouldn't recommend it. But I don't want to get one of those what is it, Whoops either, because I hate jewelry, really. The ring, actually, I got used to surprisingly well. It's almost like my glasses. Like, I don't really like the feeling of my glasses or the ring, but you get used to it. Yeah, and at some point I'd love to buy one for my girlfriend and my daughter, but not this one that doesn't require a subscription. But I don't know, money is tight, so that's not going to happen probably this year. But the sooner the better. Yeah, my girlfriend has tachycardia, so she has elevated heart rate, and I'd really like to be able to help her get her heart rate down, because it causes her anxiety, which causes me anxiety. And I mean, it causes me anxiety because she's stressed, but also causes me anxiety because I care. They're not mutually exclusive. Yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, I'd love to get my sleep score into the 90s consistently. That'd be amazing. I got a 92 only once. And yeah, I've got to be patient with that, but always working at it. So thanks for watching. Take it easy. Bye.